Coming up at the top of the hour, President Trump is expected to announce more than $500 million in new funding to the struggling coal industry. That comes as manufacturing in America is also making a comeback. New data shows factory output growing for a fifth straight month in May. The administration, we know, has made American manufacturing a priority, saying production will strengthen supply chains, create jobs, and expand economic opportunity for workers. Here is the acting labor secretary.
Eli Lilly, $4.5 billion for manufacturing in Indiana. General Motors, $830 million into Michigan and Ohio. Amgen continues to invest now nearly $2 billion. So the jobs are coming, and first you're seeing the construction, and that has been consistent in these past 2 months.
All right, so let's bring in the founder and managing partner of Cornerstone Consulting, Bill Currence. Bill, so great to see you. So 16 industries reported growth last month, including textile mills, electrical equipment, primary metals. What is driving this recent manufacturing surge?
Well, thanks, Nicole, for having me on. And it's a combination of things. First off, we have a lot of AI and data centers. So there's a need for, technical growth, a lot of reshoring, a lot of foreign investment. Also, there's some pent-up demand because a lot of industries have been basically trying to gut through, the tariff uncertainty and also now higher fuel prices. But these are really encouraging numbers. The trick's going to be how we can light the fuse of the dry powder. I'm sorry, I'm an old Army guy there that is really starting to come across. And so very encouraging. The key is going to be how we can drive execution to deliver on all the potential that's coming across here right now.
All right, so we know that the president has promised a manufacturing boom, not only in this term, but in his first term. We also, though, do see that factory jobs continue to decline. So first, I'd like to just listen to some of what we've heard from President Trump.
Sure.
Jobs and factories will come roaring back into our country, and you see it happening already. In 12 months, I secured commitments for more than $18 trillion pouring in from all over the globe.
All right, so 82,000 manufacturing jobs have been lost in Trump 2.0. You're joining us from Texas. It's a state that employs over 900,000 manufacturing jobs. So are you optimistic that maybe over more time we will see that manufacturing job growth?
Yes, but there's a couple stipulations to that, Nicole. What's going to have to happen is there's going to have to be a technological jump. Let me go into just a couple brief areas here. The replenishment rate is 1.56 people for every 2 people. So we're losing a lot of those folks. The baby boomers are retiring, so there's a lot of tribal knowledge. Technology is going to be the key. How we can teach some of these younger generation folks. So training, technology, leveraging of AI are all going to be extremely accretive to be able to light the fuse on the dry powder that the president has put forth here. We got $18 trillion of investment. We've got a lot of other munitions, defense contractors, oil and gas, all really trying to compete for the same resources. So technology is going to be key in encouraging this younger generation to take on manufacturing jobs and communicating the importance of just how great those jobs really are. There's nothing better than seeing a widget that you've made on a car or on a building or wherever it may be that says, hey, I was part of that.
Last question for you. And, AI is such a part of all of our lives now, but we're seeing it so many of these graduations, these commencement ceremonies, where the graduates are booing when the speaker brings up artificial intelligence, whenever AI is mentioned. How does AI factor into all of this? I mean, is it actually potentially another threat to some of these jobs?
I really don't think so. There's going to be a difference because big AI or open AI is not going to work for manufacturing. You have to build your own micro AI. And with the amount of folks leaving the workforce with the baby boomers, I don't think that there's any risk of great careers in manufacturing being at risk from AI. I think AI is going to be the enabler along with human interaction. The ability to go in and talk to the machines and understand exactly what your reality is inside these plants is going to be extremely accretive, but people are going to have to manage that. And with less people to go around, those people are going to have to do more. And the only mechanism is AI and technology. And I think it's a great fit. And for this younger generation, great opportunities abound in manufacturing. So if we can close that gap, we'll become dominant again globally in manufacturing. And it's going to be a beautiful thing.
All right. We hope to see it. Bill Currence, thanks so much for your time.
Thank you, Nicole. Appreciate it.
Well, still to come.